level 2 tombstones. He probably put, due to how much he's spamming decay, he probably put 2 points into decay and 1 point in tombstone and 1 point in soul work. I suppose he won't really have much need for healing or nuking because the Venomancer will playing extremely far back and they're not really in any danger of dying, even to an ES gank. So I guess the decay is a good choice here. Gives them some extra HP, keeps down the Veno. It's a pretty spammable nuke. Meanwhile, Denny and Artstyle have migrated to middle, and they are just pushing. See, as soon as Rasta turns level 6, he's just putting down lords and trying to go for a tower. Now, I don't know if he'll get this tower, especially with the Lich arriving. I think he might have put it down a little too early, but I suppose Lion with the clutch TP made it back in time. And early level Frost Armor. I like this choice because Alchemist's minus armor is a pain in the ass, so you want to get early Frost Armor as possible. However, that leaves the Spectre all alone against the Alchemist, and Alchemist won't have any trouble farming against the Spectre. They're the same levels, and Alchemist is just a better melee laner than a Spectre. So there's not really much Spectre can do, while Alchemist can passive harass with his acid spray. Meanwhile, they middle got the tower. I'm sorry for missing that, but this is a test commentary anyway, so whatever. Fuck off. So, I'm just kidding. So they got the middle tower, and Dendy also got a kill on the Lion, I think. Yes, he got a kill on the Lion. And I really feel like this Earthshaker play is not panning out so well. He's level 3, which is pretty standard, but he hasn't really done any successful roaming at all. They got a kill on the Alchemist, but a little too late. Meanwhile, Lion picks up an Invis rune and salves up right in front of Rasta. Oh, Earthshaker comes in with a good Fisher, but Lion is a little too slow to get his stop, but it doesn't matter. Earthshaker comes in with some vision and Lion fingers the Rasta. So Lion's doing a good job of using his finger whenever it's off cooldown, but I mean, now he's getting what they wanted to. They won the middle lane, they didn't lose the top lane, and they won the bottom lane. So everything's going well for Navi right now. Earthshaker's coming up to bottom because he knows this is a tower that's going to go down next. So he's spamming preventative fissures as much as possible. But eventually he'll run out of mana. Where'd he go? He went there to check. Yep, he only has enough mana for one more fissure. So early boots, not really the best choice in the pushing lineup. I mean, it's good for roaming, but when team is going to push as hard as Navi is, then boots won't really help. You need mana so you can spam as much fissure as possible. Meanwhile, Rasta and Alchemist, Dendy's doing some pro creep blocking, so Alchemist can't get the kill. But they managed to pick off the Lich. Dendy uses wards here, but I feel like they're going to pick up this tower anyway, especially with Artstyle coming up with his... Oh, Earthshaker comes in with the clutch Fisher. I don't know if he saved the life. That was a weird shackle by Dendy, but I guess that was a misclick. But Earthshaker manages to prevent any more damage. I don't know if he'll save the tower, especially since he probably doesn't have enough mana. He doesn't have any more mana. Those boots aren't really helping him at this point. However, Artstyle stayed in a little bit too long, and he's going to die. And Dakuto to Takoi gets a kill, which is not the Spectre. Demon is. So Earthshaker manages to pick up a kill. Hopefully he'll buy like a soul ring or a bottle, or maybe he'll save it for Arcane Boots. I don't think Arcane Boots will really do the trick here, since they're not going to be pushing. They're going to be being pushed against. So let's check out Alchemist farms. 30 and 8, not bad. Dandy 42 and 5. Go Black 45 and 4. He had free farm. Excipia 16-0, which is pretty surprising, but that's just a byproduct. Oh. Meanwhile, while I was dicking around, Venomancer couldn't protect his tower against this massive push force, and ooh, good Earthshaker blocking off Dendy. This Earthshaker's coming in some good blocks, but he hasn't been the most successful roamer, and he doesn't have mana items, so he has to constantly go back to Fountain, regen his mana, come back, throw down 2 or 3 fissures, and then you'll have to go back again. Spectre doesn't have Vanguard. It's gonna be a while before he picks up anything. He'll get maybe a Vanguard in 5 more minutes, 3 more minutes, but I don't think Navi cares at this point. Earthshaker comes in with a clutch TP, and Ooh, Finger and the Spectre Haunt managed to pick off the Dirge. Meanwhile, Lion's getting chased by Dirge zombies. Rostwards are owning the tower. So, see, and Plague Lords are level 4, but at this point, there's not really much Scourge can do. They give up a tower. They should have just let the Spectre farm even more. Or maybe given some farm to a Venomancer, because Venomancer, I feel like, is going to be the most important hero in preventing these pushes. And the longer he survives, the more wards he can pop down, the more damage over time he can do. And the longer he'll be a pain in the ass to Navi. Ooh, ZSMJ owns Dendi. Sorry, now he's still watching the remap. And Dakutu Takoi owns Art Style. So, Scourge is up in hero kills, but they're not winning the game. I think it's pretty obvious. Now he's taken down 3 towers. They're going to pick up their 4th. Keeper of the Light is migrated top. When Dirge and Visage respond, they're probably going to all head up top. And Lion's doing what he needs to do. Where's Spectre? Spectre's not farming. At this point, you need to be farming. I don't know why they're giving some good kills to Lich. Lich is level 6. He's an alt and a Nova, and he won't really do anything else. Spectre's just wasting a lot of time just walking back and forth. So we see Chernigoff farming a little. He won't get his Blink Dagger anytime soon. I can just tell. Nope. Well, he was a 1k off, but I feel like even if he does get a Blink Dagger, now he's just going to be in a clump. So as soon as Lion blinks in, even if he stuns somebody, Navi will just have too good of reaction. Nice Fisher dodge. And they must have just sensed it. Or they saw the Earthshaker probably. And Scourge is on the back foot. They're retreating. This doesn't look good for Scourge. I really feel like they should have picked more of a mid-game carry as soon as they saw that Keeper of the Light hero. And now the Navi push squad is in full force. They're really tank. They have Visage, who's a pretty tanky intel. They have Dirge, who's a beast. They have Alchemist, who's a beast. Meanwhile, Venomancer comes in with the Nova, and he's doing a lot of residual damage, but at this point, a strong Chain Frost by the Lich. But Dirge Zombies soak up some of the bounces, but that was also a pretty effective Chain Frost to own the Alchemist, and they're going to get themselves Art Style. They're not going to lose the tower, so good defense by GZ here. Spectre's chasing. He doesn't have any more mana for Dagger. Oh, that Keeper of the Light push may have pushed. Spectre should have probably kept chasing. I mean, well, that Keeper of the Light pushed him closer to the Rasta, but I guess Rasta probably had. Yeah, he has full mana, thanks to the Keeper of the Light constantly refreshing. And even though they didn't get the tower, it's in deny range. And right now, I don't think the gold matters to Navi. I mean, sorry for my failed mouse movement. The gold really matters to Navi. I mean, even then, they're still out farming the Scourge. And they have more towers. Only Spectre has more kills. He picked up a Vanguard, and he has 1k gold in the bank. But with all the outer towers, when do I get this middle tower? I'm not very good at this. But I will get better and own you all. No worries. So, Spectre's doing what she can to farm back up. Meanwhile, now he's just sort of lurking. They're not really going back to heal. Well, Dendi has regenerating. Hardstyles are doing some quick jungling. Maybe they want to wait for the mechanism, but I feel like that won't be coming for a little bit. Yeah. So, I guess now he's just sort of buying their time, trying to get their Alchemist a little bit more farm. May pick up a Planeswalker Cloak to protect from the Veno and the Lich and all that stuff. Dirge is really farmed. He has the Arcane Boots. Oh, Dirge. Ow! The zombie doesn't die. I guess the finger was on cooldown. Or maybe they just felt like they couldn't get it. But art style with some pro creep block, bird blocking. And that Fisher didn't really help. So art style picks up a kill, and this is a cue for Navi like, okay, Lich dead, time to push.